Are you sick of getting censored by the big tech platforms on the internet? I sure as shit am. Ha! And that's going to be the topic of this here video today. We're going to look at the latest in the fight against big tech's censorship. Censorship that hopefully we won't have to be dealing with too much longer. Because we're either going to fight to make these platforms fair, or we're just going to find somewhere new to go and leave them all behind. So getting into this conversation, we're going to start with a report that came out late last week about the Department of Justice proposing to roll back big tech's legal immunities. This, of course, comes after President Trump's executive order that he signed in recent weeks, where he was basically fed up with all this censorship. So he signed that EO to initiate the rollback, and then the DOJ here looks like they're running with the ball, and they are preparing those proposals to roll back Section 230 of the Communications Decency Act, the CDA. This section is a part of those legal immunities that have been enjoyed and loved by big tech that they've been hiding behind for years. So if this gets rolled back, that's very good news for us, the little guys out there that have been subject to all this censorship from Twitter and Facebook and YouTube and all the other tech platforms. Great news for us, because hopefully it'll give us a fighting chance against all this absurd censorship. We'll actually be able to use legal means, if we can, if necessary, to combat what they're doing. So good news for us, bad news for big tech. And it looks like they're doing something about it. They're panicking, they're backlashing, striking back. Let's take a look at that panic, okay? So this actually might have even come out the exact same day as that news report of those legal immunities being rolled back. But big surprise here, Twitter goes and hires former FBI lawyer James Baker to join their legal team. James Baker. If that name rings a bell to you, that's because you've probably heard it before. This is the same James Baker who is a central player in the Russia collusion investigation. And he is now going to serve as counsel to the tech giant Twitter. Oh man, small world when it comes to the swamp, right? Jeez. And right as Twitter is expecting probably a load of lawsuits once Section 230 gets rolled back, well, oh man, they got to bump up their defenses here, don't they? So they hire James Baker, that James Baker. You can't even write this stuff. It just writes itself. Crazy, crazy. And they're backlashing a little bit. Twitter and Facebook, it looks like, too. Twitter went and flagged one of Trump's tweets as manipulated media. This tweet featured a video. It was obviously a doctored video, and it had to do with CNN. So, of course, Twitter is going to flag it, and I think they ended up removing it, too. But I mean, how low does your IQ need to be for you to not realize that half of what Trump freaking tweets is Photoshop memes and edited videos and like trolling content? Like, obviously, don't you get the sarcasm? But Twitter still needs to label it as manipulated media with one of their little cards and take it away. Just play stupid games, get stupid prizes, right? They're not giving up. I don't know why. And then, like I said, Facebook did almost the same thing. They actually removed a campaign ad. It was a Trump campaign ad about Antifa. And they said it showed a hate group's symbol. So Facebook went and removed the ad because they said it showed a hate symbol. Well, it wasn't Trump campaign's symbol. It was Antifa's symbol. So why don't they go and censor all the other Antifa stuff out there? I don't know. But let's take a look at that symbol. That hateful, hateful symbol. Oh, wow. It was an upside down red triangle. Whew. Color geometry. That is just, we can't have that on the internet. Nope. Can't have them red triangles. You know, this isn't a symbol that's often used by Antifa, but if you actually check, yes, they have used it before. So, whatever. So, that's just some of the power struggles that have been going on in the last few days between the Trump administration and big tech. But it looks like the Trump admin, they've got some tricks up their sleeves. One of them is that they're basically just starting to push people to alternative platforms now. I've actually seen that a few folks, Brad Parscale, Trump's campaign manager, Dan Scavino, Trump's right-hand guy, even Dan Bongino, he's a popular conservative commentator, all of them have promoted Parler in recent days. So it looks like they're starting to get people towards that platform, which I'm all for. Parler isn't the greatest out there. They're fairly new. They're still getting their stuff together, but it's actually a very quality platform, I think. I like it. It's not that bad. They do have a phone app, conveniently, and it's uncensored as well. I mean, sometimes you can even see like hashtag QAnon on their trending list and whatnot. So I do like Parler, and I am going to start posting more on Parler. So I'm going to drop my Parler account down there in the description. Go find me on it. Follow me there. If you don't have Parler, I would suggest signing up because it is pretty good. But that being said, I am not going to stop posting on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube until I just can't anymore, or Twitter and Facebook going full, because that is where the main battleground is. That's where millions, if not billions of people are. That's where the people are who need this information, who need the new perspectives. So going to continue having those be the main platforms where at least I go, and I would suggest all of us go. But again, very good idea just to maintain that alternative just in case. And I do have an account on Parler. So not just is the Trump campaign, the administration, trying to get people slowly onto those alt platforms, pushing Parler now, but they also went and hinted at secret communications platforms. This was actually Brad Parscale, Trump's campaign manager, on Rudy Giuliani's podcast. I think it was over the weekend. He made some really, really huge comments. I'm going to play a quick clip of what he was talking about in terms of this secret communications platform, and then we'll deduce.
We've spent the last 3 years building some new technology we have not revealed yet. I'm not going to reveal it here because it's a secret, but next time I see you alone, I'll talk to you about it. But we have a way, we're going to converse with 100 million Americans that we need to get out to vote directly, without the media in the middle, without social media in the middle. We have a way to do that that's been unprecedented in American history. And when we turn that engine on, we're going to be able to deliver votes and bring a GOTV, get out the vote effort that's never been seen in American history.
So we got a few things to cover in that one, some bombs that he dropped. First of all, he said that they've been working on this platform for 3 years. 3 years. That's a long time. Hope it's going to be good. He said it's secret. He said it's going to be a way for them to converse with hundreds of millions of Americans. That's interesting. Sounds like it's going to be big, big. And then he also said it's going to be a way for them to go around the mainstream media, which of course we know sucks, but also the social media companies too. So they won't have what they need to say altered or spun by the mainstream media, and then they won't get it censored or flagged as manipulated by social media. So I am very, very interested to see what this might be, what they might bring out to the public, okay? Eyes on that one. Now, we do have maybe a couple hints as to what that might be. I saw some people, when Parscale went and said these things and it got uploaded to Twitter and went viral, some people started looking around at various dots to connect, and it does look like there might be a couple, okay? Bear with me here. Let's move on to Code Monkey, the 8kun admin, okay? Ron, Code Monkey, on Twitter, he's been talking about Project Odin for quite a few months. Project Odin. It sounds like he actually has this blockchain-based Project Odin ready. And in this tweet here a few weeks ago, he said it's been ready for a while now, but he's holding off on releasing it. It's a very powerful anti-deplatforming tool, and they want to release it at the right moment to have the biggest possible impact. So don't know if this connects in some way to the secret platform that's being built for 3 years, but it could be. It could be. And the reason why I think it's a possibility is because check this Q post out from about a year ago. This is drop 2793 that came out middle of February last year, 2019. Q is talking about how the social media companies are trying to prevent people talking cross-platform and censor us more, et cetera, et cetera. But look at this. Down through the drop here, Q says countermeasures in place. All right. Think emergency alert system. Think WH. I'm going to call that White House for this one. Think White House or White Hat, either or. White House-controlled new RT News website. Think White House-controlled new video stream platform. Think here. Huh. Well, Q went and highlighted the words new. I find it interesting that Parscale said they've been working on that secret platform for 3 years, so it's like not really new, but if they rolled it out to the public, it would be new. Asterisk new. I find it interesting that Q highlights the emergency alert system because what's a way that the White House can communicate with hundreds of millions, as Parscale said, Americans right now. Well, emergency alert system. So who knows how this all might be connecting, you know? Could we see a new video stream platform, blockchain-based anti-deplatforming tool? Are these things sort of connected to what Parscale is talking about in that particular video? Just, again, theorizing, speculating here, but we will see. That would be huge to have a totally uncensored platform that millions, hundreds of millions of people are on, and it's a way that they can get uncensored messages out to tens, if not hundreds of millions of people instantly. That really piqued my interest over the weekend, and I wanted to share it with you here. So there we go, guys. We covered the soon potential rollback of big tech's legal immunities. They're not happy about it. They're fighting back, but nevertheless, it is time to, I think, slowly make that migration and keep our eyes on for any cool, neat stuff that might be coming out in the near future, because I am sure that those patriots behind the scenes have everything accounted for and have been working on this, especially because communications are key, are essential to everything that's going on, and keeping them pure as well. So thanks, guys. Remember, go follow me on Parler. Much appreciated. Go follow me on the other social media platforms. Support if you would like. Links for all that stuff will be down below. And remember to subscribe, like this video, share it around if you really, really liked it. And I'll be seeing you guys again soon. Thanks, everybody. Done.